Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be sharing my PCGS coins that I got back from a big send-off about 4 months ago. I got some Crackouts, crossovers, Reconsiderations, which is my first time doing it, and some raw coins. So I'll try not to drag on the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll do my best to do a good camera work. So I'll move this over here because they're front facing, and you can try to do a mental guess of the grades if you want. My phone is actually on top of a slab here. That's the best setup I could do. So first up, that should be good for camera. Okay. 1910 Liberty V nickel. This one has some nice color. Most of these with toning I see with a streak across the face, and this one's a little bit more unique. It's got some orange on it. I was guessing 62 on this, nothing crazy. And here's the 2x2 flip it was in. It kind of has that proofish look. I don't really know anything about V nickels, but I thought it might be a proof because of how the luster is. But you know, some proofs have that luster, but it looked like somewhere in between a business strike and a proof. But flip says 63. That's from the dealer, and came back 62. Here we go. So yeah, not bad. Next up is an 1892 Colombian half dollar. This is graded 66 PL by NGC. It's got some nice rim toning. And other side, nice toning as well, nice color, just a really nice piece. I was taking a look at the design and the globes down here, showing his expedition, where he was at kind of, and then the ship. It's just, if you look really hard, it's got some just crazy fine details. So yeah, but this one I sent for crossover, same grade, and it did not cross, so 66 PL. There we go. Here's this one, another V nickel, 1905. This one has even better color than the last. It's got some orange, blues, purples. Amazing strike and luster, more color in the reverse. And this was an OGH CAC 65. I sent a minimum cross for 66. Did not cross, so it is just a really nice 65. Maybe a 65 plus. Alright, continuing the raw coins. 1892 barber quarter. This one was a bit puzzling to me. The obverse has really nice luster, and the reverse has less luster because it's so toned, and there's nice color on the obverse too, but it's a little more subdued on the reverse. But I was guessing an MS64 if they were being generous, or a 63, and didn't really see anything wrong with it. I'll zoom in here. If you look, there is some evidence of lines there, potential cleaning, but it looks, let's see. So the flip, 1892. I put AU58 plus, MS64, MS64 obverse. And this one came back. Cleaned AU detail, so this will be going to NGC. Not saying it's I disagree with it or it's wrong, but I think it's the nicest AU detail you'll find. So next up, 1905 barber dime. Bought this at a show. Just thought it had some nice color. I was just throwing this in there for the color. I thought it looked cleaned, but it had a chance at not being labeled as cleaned. Still really a nice luster, but you can just see some unoriginal look there. Not sure about the reverse. Probably same ordeal. Nice color still. You know, nice greens, stuff you don't really see on dimes too often. So, and this one. Here's the holder for the 2x2, 1905. I put 62 plus and came back clean dunk detail. So not sure why they didn't call the barber quarter unk. I think it's like AU 58 plus detail. Next up, here's a 1945D Mercury dime. I graded this 66 full bands, but I wanted a 67 on this. It's just so nice. So I bought this from the same dealer as the last dime. Let's take a look. Really nice pink and orange, green, kind of a watermelon look. And then on the reverse, a little rainbow, some more greens, orange. I was a little worried it wouldn't get full bands because it's tough to tell, but it did, so that's nice. The only hit I see is right there on the right of the chin. You can see right there. And this came back a 66 full bands. So I think if it weren't for that, it'd be 67. I still think it's conservatively maybe correctly graded, but yeah, that one's a really nice one in terms of the color and just the appeal. So all right, we're moving on to $1 1881S, the really nicely struck, nice luster date. I put MS64 on this one, and the luster is real nice, as it as usual for this date. And there's that huge horizontal kind of scratch that I think capped it at 64 for sure. Some nice color, tough to capture in camera. I think I like the reverse better. I love when the eagle appears to be popping out with a white color. So you can make your guess. And it did come back 64, so that's a nice grade. Just nice color, nice toning. This is a quarter I got on eBay, 1898. I put 64. I was thinking more 62, 63. But super nice, lightly toned barber quarter. I can just do that. There's a slight scratch right there on about 5 o'clock. You might be able to see. Just a really nice looking uncirculated barber quarter. Couple spots in the reverse. Really clean reverse. And this one is a 62. I think that's a really nice 62. All right, last raw coin that was sent in is this 1878 seven-tail feather, reverse of 78, Morgan, fully toned. I put 63, just because it's hard. It was hard to tell what this would come back as with the toning. It kind of hides everything on the surface, but this one is a blueberry, dual-sided kind of looking coin. Great luster for a 78, you can see. Probably has some sort of VAM. 1878 is a good year for VAMs. Some hits out there in front of the face, but overall, just nice. And I was a little worried about it coming back questionable color or artificially toned, but the more I studied the toned Morgans, the more I thought it was good. Just like the 81S, and this one came back MS64. I think I like the reverse better on this one, slightly, but man, what a cool coin. All right, try to speed things up here. 1909, proof 60, Liberty V nickel in an old soap box. I like the feel of these once they're out. They're just unique. All right. This one I actually got, I believe, I'm 99% sure, a conservation, because there were some spots, and it looks like they got some of them maybe, but there's still those spots, so I don't know if it did anything, but, or restoration, maybe that's what it's called. Pretty nice proof. I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about proof V nickels. I was thinking it'd be an upgrade, 62, 63, maybe 64. Pretty sharp. You can make your guess. 63. Nice upgrade. This is a 1900S barber dime with some blue, purple color on the obverse and some rim toning on the reverse. Super smooth luster. This is a coin I just love. A lot of, chatter. That's why I think I didn't call them in state, because of the reverse. It just looked slightly circulated. And then just some nice luster on the obverse. This was an Annex AU55. Got off of eBay a while ago, but yeah, I really like it. I thought it was a 58 all day. I usually look at the hair details on barber dimes, and then sometimes the corn on the reverse. And this came back 58. Love the difference in colors on the obverse. Makes for just a coin that pops. And you can see barbers are my favorite, as the next one is also a barber. This one's pretty special. It's a 1912 San Francisco with some monster color. It was in a 61 soap box. They called it S over S, which was kind of strange. I did not see it at all, and neither did a dealer I asked, but it was in a 61, and this was basically my favorite coin by far for a long time. Still probably top 3. Hopefully you can see the color there. The best part is on the hair and the cap and the crown. It's just like a rainbow diamond look. And the reverse is great too. Thought the reverse is fully original. Sharp, And if you can just take a look at the cheek. I don't think this coin is cleaned, or if it was, it was a very light rub on the face, which is looks like a high point. I do see that, but I've seen that in other dimes too, so a little fuzz. But this one came back cleaned unk detail. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the holder, if it'll be sent to NGC, but what a nice coin. They did not call it questionable color, which is cool, but cleaned. All right. Oh, this video is gonna be 20 minutes long. That's fine. This one is 1894S barber quarter, and from an old blue holder from Annex. This one has a really unique look. It was hard for me to guess the grade because I thought it could be as high as 64 or even 65. It's got super strong luster, almost like a proof. And that electric blue rim toning. It's got an interesting high quality pick from PCGS. Just let that move around. Really sharp reverse. And it was in a 61, like I showed. I was guessing 62, 63. Came back 62. Not really a big price jump, but one grade is nice. I still think this could have got a 63, but what do you think? Pretty cool. And this is the one that I got with that as a deal. So this is an 1830 capped bust half dime. This is a design that's just really growing on me. I love the obverse. It was in an AU55 old blue holder with some great toning. The color just stood out to me. These do come toned a lot. I looked on Great Collections sold listings, so you can find some really nicely toned ones if you want to pay a price, you know. And I didn't really know how much about grading these. I thought this looked correctly graded, or pretty correctly graded. I was guessing a 58. But it came back unexpected, which you'll see in a second here. The obverse is blue. It's just like a bluish purple. Nice luster on a smaller denomination coin. I like the obverse better, but not a bad reverse at all. Came back 62. So yeah, that was surprising to me, but looking at it now, I think it's correctly graded now. Last of the blue holders is an 1861 3-cent silver from Annex MS63, same label. I was pretty excited about this one. I knew it was going to come back higher because it's 3-cent silvers. I mean, I've seen mint state 65s with basically no luster, and this one had toning, and it just has everything. Sharp details on the shield. It's got the design with 2 lines, or 1 line around the star there. Some nice blue and red. Reverse is even better. You can see there's the strike through, I believe you call it, which is super common on these. Some really nice luster. And this one came back, remember, it was in a 63. I was guessing 65. It came back 66. And honestly, looking at some other images of of 67, 66s. I think this one could have got a plus or a 67, but what a cool coin. Yeah, it definitely got a grade more deserving. All right, next up, got a 5 left here, 19010 VP, NGC VF25. This also had a CAC sticker on it. I sent it to CAC because I thought it was just undergraded. Got a green sticker, and then sent this as a cross at VF30 minimum. Super nice. I usually look at the hair details. Full Liberty. Look at the eye. The eye is key on these as well, and then the lines of the eagle's wings and the detail of it. It has an interesting wear pattern, more wear in the center of the wings. But I thought it would have a chance at crossing at 30, and obviously it's in the holder, so yeah, VF30. Tough date. Tough to find them like these, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's a Morgan 1880S that was in a 65 green label fatty. Sent this to CAC, got a green sticker. Has some nice kind of sunset color. Super light toning, but it covers most of the obverse. I thought this one was a 66. Nice pinks and greens and light orange. Some rim toning on the reverse. Just a super pleasant coin. I prefer this to a blast white, unless there's like a semi-PL look. And this one is a 66 at PCGS. I put cross at a minimum 66, so it's pretty nice. Pretty nice result. The last of the Crackouts, or no, second to last Crackout, is this 18950 sticker. Got kind of ripped, but this was graded as a genuine, which you'll sometimes see in old annex holders. Genuine corroded, and I guess it was so corroded that they didn't put a details grade. So 18950 is the key date, lowest mintage, I believe, for Paradigms. It has a decent look for a problem coin. I was thinking this is a very high VF detail or XF, but sometimes they just kind of round down on the details, I feel. But I was hoping for that XF. You can see a slash going through the neck as well. Maybe the faintest bit of a luster hidden underneath there on the reverse. Pretty sharp corn detail. Just corroded. This, I wonder if this is a metal detecting find, like 40 or 50 years ago. If it is, that's pretty cool. Pretty good find. But yeah, this was cracked out, sent in, got an XF detail, excessive corrosion. So nice key date. That was a fun one to guess on because of the genuine. Here's an 1881S Morgan. This was in an OGH CAC 66. And this one has a nice crescent on the reverse, which makes it unique. And kind of a cloudy look to it. Some would say you can dip it in acetone and get rid of that look. I kind of like it personally. But yeah, pretty interesting. It looks kind of hazed, but just a brilliant strike. And yeah, 66 OGH CAC, I sent it as a reconsideration, which is PCGS to PCGS, same as the V-nickel. OGH CAC 65, and said 67 reholder it, and they looked it over and they said 67, which was a little surprising because of that mark on the chin, but I guess the rest of the coin made up for it. And yeah, it's just amazing. 67, definitely the nicest Morgan I've held. Last but not least, 1880S. Really interesting coin. This one I cracked out of an old green holder at PCGS. It was in an MS64 grade, and thought it looked like a 65, maybe PL. Definitely a PL reverse. And had some weird toning, some spots, and a nice rainbow there. kind of looks like a PL obverse too, but just a weird stained look on that coin that outlines the face of the design. And it was really puzzling to grade, but super smooth luster, and they gave it residue unk detail, so I'm thinking it's just the face. There's that purple substance on there. Maybe they're including this too, but I think the reverse is good, but we'll see. I really don't know what to do with this, so let me know if you have any advice for this one. Just if it's possible to remove that, or if that's just on there. But yeah, I still love the coin, but they gave it residue unk detail. So that was it. That was a total of 20 coins, so it perfectly fit in the PCGS box. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and your interests down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.